the Yarrabee mine site at Blackwater, first test site. It's going to be, this is where the corner of the fence will be. The service is right in the corner, so we've drilled where my truck is at the moment. It's about 700 millimetres of coal fill. Then I went into the natural soil profile, which was a silty clay, and then it became a very gravelly clay, and I UTP'd at 1700. This is test site 2 at Blackwater. Having the same problems here. I've drilled to about 1700, getting about 16 to 18 blows to the penetrometer. It's a sandy clay with some gravel in it, and it's very, very hard, almost impossible to drill. This is test site 5. Test sites 1, 2 and 3 were along the fence line, which would actually be at right angles to the way I'm looking at the moment, and over the other side of the coal stockpiles. Test site 4 was for a building site, just a small office, amenities, etc. So we've driven right out nearly to the main road. This is over here, so the traffic on the main Rockhampton Road, Rockhampton through to Emerald Road. And the fence is, I believe is coming along parallel to the road back to this corner. And this was actually test site 5, similar soil profile. There was a little bit of softer soil on the top 400. I attempted to push a tube, but only recovered about 50 mil in the tube. It's so hard. Got bag samples, getting DCPs of the 16s. It's extremely hard, very difficult to auger. The flight was almost, well, I touched it and almost burnt my hand. It was so hot with the friction. So that's all the commentary on this site, except so that's Ryan over there with the hat on and the paint canister in his hand. And yeah, I think we've got to do another site or two yet before we pack up. This is test site 6. It's another one for the fence, and we got down to 6 metres here, mainly because this area is next to new gardens that are planted and being irrigated. So the soil's a lot of moisture, and so we've been able to gradually get down to 6 metres. Absolutely no change in the profile, and I'll try and get a tube here if I can. This is test site 7 near the conveyor. I haven't drilled it yet. The other one, just by the way, is back down there. Here you possibly be able to see vehicles there. I think it was just near there, just near the driveway going in to the mine. Now I'm going to pan back around. It's looking east. Pan back around. There's the test site, and the other first test site was up near this corner up here. This is looking west. And I'll just zoom up to the corner here if I can pick it up. Somewhere there anyway. That's where our first test site was. So the fence runs north-south along that boundary, and then east-west parallel to the highway. I'm just going to go back over here now and do a close-up of the test site. There's some coal that I've just drilled through on top, as you can see, and looks like I've just gone into the clay. Yeah, that looks like the clay we're into now. about 500. Now we're back at another look at test site 7. We've got to about 1.9, 1.8 say, 1.9, and gone into material which looks as though suspiciously like bedding sand. We've gone out of the clay, that's the coal on top, that's the clay. Then we've hit this layer and we've withdrawn the flights immediately once we've seen that sand coming up. Because we're out on the road reserve, even though they've done their locations, we're not going to proceed. Too big a risk of an old pipe down there of some sort. Luckily we haven't done any damage at this point, so we're going to stop it and cease at this location, and that will be the end of this job, the end of commentary on the Blackwater sites.